Test. Hey yo, what's good YouTube family? Welcome back to another video, another live stream with one of the best gold traders in the world. Today, oh wow, it looks like we just missed the trade or something. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that nice price action. Wow. Look, since yesterday, sells gold been melting, absolutely melting. So if we kept our stop loss on its place, we've been running in profits till now. Look at that, what a crazy movement by the end of the week. So today is Friday and it's the last day of the week. Welcome Akash, welcome Alex. Hello, good to see you bro, good to see you guys. Man, it was an insane melt. Gold have been melting since yesterday. After yesterday's breakout, it's been melting. Wow, absolutely crazy. 1400 pips. What a crazy move. Let's check if there's any news before we get started. Trump soybean trade agreement with China. Alright. I think that's good for the dollar, which means negative. It's bad for gold. Other than that, I don't think we have interesting news for today. Wow, gold is still melting. I hope it creates support right about this area, so we can look for some nice correction buys for correction or correction buys. Alright, so let's start. Get down with it. Wow, we have a very clean price action for today. On the daily time frame, it looks like we are going to touch this support and probably bounce from it. If you check on the weekly, it's a rejection area on the weekly. So on the weekly candle is going to close in about 7. This is not 7 days, 7 almost 8 hours. The weekly candle is going to close hopefully I think below this range, and it will be filling this week and will close below this range in about 8 hours. But for now we are not too much into the weekly candle. Let's focus on our today's candle. Today's candle been extremely bearish. It went down about 1200 pips almost. So I'm expecting some sort of bounce from this line right here for the next 4-hour week, or just a bounce, because this is a very strong support area, which gives us a higher chance, a higher probability for price to continue going up. Look how many times price just bounced from this area right there, many times, countless times. Alright, we have a healthy move to the downside, looks like it, and this support is right about here, 27. Let's fix it a little bit, about 30. Yep, round it to an equal number. That's what I like to see. So on the 1 hour, this 4 hour is going to close in about 47 minutes, but it have created a top wick and now it's creating its lower wick, probably trying to fill this previous 4 hour candle. On the 1 hour, was that a breakout on the 1 hour? Let me check here, zoom a little bit. No, actually that was not a breakout on the 1 hour time frame. You can see that candle, it didn't close below the previous support right here, as you can see. So I'm expecting that this candle probably will reject, close above this line and continue move to the upside, at least retest this high or this highs for about 200 to 250 pips. Yep, on the 30-minute nothing much is happening. It looks like price just want to continue moving to the downside, at least tap this support area. And on the 15 we had an interesting impulse sells right here. Wow, about 70 pips, almost 1-to-1, but it's a very risky trade, guys. I hope no one took this trade. It was a very risky trade. So there is a very high probability this candle will continue moving to the downside, at least to fill this week or tap this support area. And if not, we will be looking for some buys above this area right here. I believe buys is looking amazing right there. Above this area, you can see here how price respected it many times. 1 2 3 4, that's more than enough. So if we got any candle closure above this area on the 15-minute time frame, probably we will be looking for some buys. Oh wow, this is a 100 pip range. So I am thinking actually to take the buys from this current candle, but the thing is NYSE is coming up in 15 minutes. So it's a little bit dangerous, to be honest. A little bit dangerous. We need to see how is the body wick forming. And oh wow, it closed really nicely actually. It closed nicely. But we don't have a green closure on the 30 or 1 hour. So let's wait a little bit more for a better confirmation. And we'll be looking for buys above this area. I believe it's much safer to take buys above right here for 100 pips, something like that. Yep, so actually buys looks perfect above this area right there, will give us confirmation and everything. So yeah, and for sells, probably I'm going to wait for NYSE open. If this candle can close below, probably I will be looking for sells, because it looks like it's a nice breakout. We have a wick fill to the left hand side and we have this support area to tap. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking for right here. We have some rejections right there, so let me mark this out so I can be careful. Yeah, probably there is rejection on this blue line right there. So if the candle closed nearby, I probably will not take sells. I need good sells, because as you know, today is Friday and Friday is the last day of the week. Most traders, they do some stupid shit today, and I'm not gonna be one of these traders who do these mistakes on Friday. Look at that. Yeah, probably closure above looks nice. Actually, this candle, it looks nice to continue, but it's almost more than half of the range. It's very choppy in this range, so I prefer to wait for a closure above. That's how it will give us much better confirmation for price to continue moving to the upside. It's almost created range 2. Went up, and from there we can look for some buys. Depending on how this 30-minute candle will close, it's going to close in about 12 minutes. So in 12 minutes we are going to decide till which area are we going to take buys. Oh wow, look how it is moving right now. It's moving nicely actually. The good thing, it's rejecting from this area. So if we can form a strong support on the 30-minute time frame, I believe I can take this buys to the upside around here. This is a 100 pip range. So this range is a 100 pip range, and also the range above it is a 100 pip range as well. Let me check the 4 hour. 1 hour looks good. The 4 hour, so actually it would be better if this 4 hour can close bullish, but let's see. We are not in a rush here. Yeah, we are going to wait patiently for our setup. Yeah, that's a nice support right there formed. Hope it tap this range. 70 pips, stop loss to 80 something. Yeah, but it's very choppy, guys, very choppy, and it's very risky to take anything in that range. Abdullah says check NQ. Okay, let's check MNQ. Oh wow, NQ looks nice for buys actually. Let's check on the 4-hour time frame. We can see we are melting, same as gold. We are melting right here on NQ. We have tapped this strong support area. I think we are at all-time highs. Oh wow. Yes, we are definitely at all-time highs. We tapped this support area right there, and now it looks like it's bouncing from this area. So all you got to do now is just wait for a support to be formed. Any green candle from there, it's looking nice, it's looking good to go. Looking good at least to fill this range. Wow, that's a 500 pip range. That's very, very interesting. So if this candle can close above this area right there, I believe it's good for buys. Right there, yup. Very clean price action on NQ. You don't see this more often, but it looks like there is a clean price action on NQ right there. So that's amazing. And also we have a good price action on gold. Let me check oil real quick. Oh wow. So the thing is, I believe this 4-hour will determine whether we are going to move up or move down. It looks slightly bearish oil, extremely bearish gold. Yeah, but I believe oil should move more to the downside because they are going to end the war soon. As I read in the news, they are going to end it soon. Probably they are getting into an arrangement. Yeah, an arrangement. So NQ looks nice actually, but gold is looking good here. Gold is looking good for buys above this area. We'll be waiting how the 30-minute candle will close, and after that we'll be looking for some buys. Buys after the 30-minute candle closes. Right there. Boom. Wow. What a nice price action today. Very, very nice clear movement. This is what I like to see. But to be honest, it's better to look for sells on gold unless this 4-hour can close bullish. So if this 4-hour closes bullish above this line right here, we'll be looking for buys. Otherwise, sells is the best option, because now this is going to be a counter trend trade, which why we should be careful. Will you take this buy? Yes, probably, Abdullah. It looks like it. If the 30-minute candle can close above, the 30-minute candle can close above, and with NYSE open, I believe we can move a little bit to the upside. I believe. I know it's a counter trend trade, but today is Friday. I'm going to wait for a confirmation, like a nice week retesting this area. Depend on how this candle will close. So this candle could close like above right there, and yeah, let's see. Why not? Why not? Depending on how the 15 and the 30-minute candle will close, I will be looking for entry. Yeah, I feel you, because this is a very small range. Actually, we have a pretty choppy movement right there, but on NYSE open we have a lot of volume. I believe it can push the price to our side. With NYSE volume, there is like nothing can stop that. Yep. This was a nice buys actually. Right there. A little chopped, but it worked out nicely. So preferably I want to see like a range 2 forming something like that. Up and down, up and down, down and boom. Something like that, so it will confirm our buys. Something like that is much better. For buys, it will reject from here and then probably from there. Yeah, so we are between two ranges right now. Let's see how price will react to that, and yep, that's pretty much it for today. Now all what we gotta do is just wait for price action and take the best opportunity out of it. The thing is, NQ is looking very good, very good. So I'm going to be watching it closely but not taking anything. Yeah, for our yeah, we'll be waiting here now. So how you guys doing? Did you take any trades during NY London or during Asian session? Asian session or London? Let me check. Oh wow, this is a nice new Telegram. I think it's organized now. It's looking organized. Oh wow, 3000 messages. I think there is something wrong. Oh, all right. Oh wow, what's this on the 15-minute? Let me check gold on the 15. Oh, this candle right here. Someone took these cells. It's a little bit risky, but it's a good cells actually. If it broke this low. What time was it? It was pre NY, almost after Asian session closure right there. Risky, but it worked out. Yeah, can't complain about that. Can't complain. Yeah, I believe gold should at least correct this move. At least half of this move. So we didn't see any correction for the whole day now. We didn't see any correction, any rejection, anything. It was just melting down, and actually it can keep going to the downside. Can keep moving to the downside, tap this support area, or even keep moving lower and lower non-stop, because this is gold. It's slowing up right there, slowing up. So now when I zoomed out, I think I can see this. It looks much better on the 1 hour for sells below here and buys above here. But if I got something in the middle of this range, from here till here, it doesn't look bad. This is 100 and almost 60 pip range. Yep, so let's see. So NYSE open is about 2 minutes. 2 minutes left for NYSE open. Let's watch this carefully. Keep your hands to yourself and don't get excited. Yeah, be careful. It's now the volume time. Like, it's showtime. It's always very interesting to watch NYSE open. This is where the highest volume of the whole day. In the next 2 minutes. 2 minutes is where the highest volume of the whole day. So it's always interesting to see. I have prepared my tea to watch this NYSE open. Oh wow, man, that's amazing. So look how this candle is rejecting right there. I believe it's not going to close above, this area. So best case scenario, I believe we'll be looking for sells. Sells doesn't look bad. Yep, so either buys above or sells below. I think it looks perfect, man. It's looking very good. With volume, we can break any support and any resistance in this world. With the volume coming from NYSE open, this is not a normal volume. This is it's NYSE volume. This is different, my friend. Oh wow, the candle have closed. Look at that. Oh wow, interesting. Look how it closed inside the range. So that means price is still indecision. Like price have not yet decided where is it going to go. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Probably we will have a very clear idea in the next 30 minutes or so. Yep. It's actually looking good for buys because it have created a double bottom, like equal lows. You see here equal lows, and this candle is rejecting, this area is rejecting a lot from this line. So yeah, it's looking nice to go up above here and going down below here. Let's check oil real quick. Yep, oil is just consolidating at the moment. NQ, did it close above? Oh wow, what a move right there. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. How many, guess how many trader got stopped out on this candle right there. Look, it broke the high. It broke the high just by, I think, 10-11 pips, and then boom, it dumped down like 345 pips. Man, it's better to stay away of that. Yeah, that's why I am not trading in NQ. That's why you better stay away from it. I don't even know how people are trading that thing. Hello Rashan, how are you doing? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you on the live stream. Good to see you. Oh wow, very amazing price action. Probably just waiting for a closure. And oh wow, look how that candle is moving. Man, this is absolutely insane. This was 246 ticks in a matter of seconds. In a matter of seconds. Look, gold and oil didn't move, but Nasdaq, man, moved a lot. Global shares drop, bond deal. Alright, so there is not much interesting news right here, but we have an interesting price action. And we have a 4-hour closure coming up soon. Yep. Good. Yeah, good to see you guys on the live stream. Man, this live stream growing every day. It's amazing to see that going well. If you guys didn't like, make sure you like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I believe I see these same faces every day, which is a very good thing. That means these people are very serious traders. They want to do something in their life. Hello, Lucky. I think you are Batik, right? Your name was Batik, I think. Are you looking for sell in gold? Yes, bro, definitely. 100 and 10%. I'm looking for sells on gold. If it can close below this area right there, we are going for sells like this. Boom, boom, boom. Something like this. Candle close, retest, next candle, and then boom, just sells right away. Actually, sells is the best option here because the trend is extremely bearish. So it's better to go with sells, to be honest. Much better. Rejection here, one rejection there. Yep, this week also. Yeah, but I think with volume it can keep moving to the downside. If it broke and closed below this area, I believe with volume coming from NYSE will keep moving to the downside. Please share your Telegram link. Alright bro, I'm going to send the link right away. I believe I sent it many times, but you didn't join. Meeting 3 general. Alright, copy. There you go. I have sent the link in the chat. You can make sure you join our Telegram group. We have a lot of interesting minds over there. They are very enthusiastic people, very smart and profitable traders as well. So if you are serious about that, this is what I noticed. Most profitable traders are the serious one who are taking this seriously. So you have to take it as a job, like as a lifestyle. You eat, sleep and go to work, and this is your second job if you have a job. If you don't have a job, this is gonna be your first work, so you have to take it like that. It's like your workout. It's like something very important to you, crucial, and you have to take it seriously. If you don't take it seriously, you follow your strict rules, strict plan, man, this is not gonna help you. It's better just to leave it and find something else to do. You have to respect your rules and respect your plan, everything going according to what you planned. You plan the trade and trade the plan, as a wise guy said before, because trading is not an easy thing to do. There is no such a thing, no, not even close to trading. Not a job, not the gym, not like a hobby. There is no such a thing that is even close to trading. But gambling, I think gambling is the only thing that's close to trading. To its like the way it plays with the human brain. So actually it's opposite how we were designed as humans. That's why it's very difficult. It's very difficult for someone to succeed in trading. It needs a lot of time. Oh wow, look at this smelter. Look at this smelter. Oh wow. Nice move right there. So I believe we just tapped our targets right there. Going to wait a little bit, probably next 15-minute candle to do a new fresh top-down analysis, because this candle just changed everything. This candle right there just changed everything. Yep, so we have a support area, strong support area right there. If price could respect it, this is gonna be very good. But if price didn't respect it, then man, I believe we should keep going with our day. And yeah, just call it a day, you know, because right now gold have moved to the downside so much. I think it's 1,500 pips something. Let me check. Yep, 1,600 pips moved to the downside. If it moved to the downside so much, so it's better to wait for some sort of retracement or pullback or something like that. Either a retracement or a pullback. Oh wow, look at this candle moving right there. So this is what I was talking about, that this is the highest volume of the whole day. The highest volume of the whole day is just right there. That's why this candle just broke, and it didn't even close, guys. It didn't even close below this area, and it just broke, and it's just moving to the downside. Moving to the downside non-stop. So I believe there's a lot of people here wondering, oh, why is it? So if it didn't close below, why is it moving to the downside? That's where some people messed up, because they don't understand the probability of trading. Not every time there will not be a closure, price will break. There is around 80-20% chance that if the candle closed below a range, will move to that direction. So you have to understand that it's all a game of probability. It's all about probability. There is no one can expect where this price is going to move next. The whole idea behind price action is that we can anticipate people emotions. Like, look at that. This candle is about fear and greed. So some people who are greedy, probably they are jumping into sells right now, jumping onto sells, and this candle probably will wake them off at any given time, will wake them off. And also fear people, they probably went buys right there, and now they are getting stopped out. So this is what we are anticipating here, and that's what price action is all about. It's about what happened previously, historically. So if you would take any strategy in the world, and you would backtest it, you will find that there is a probability. There is, for example, 50-50, 20-30, or not 20-30, 20-80, 30-70, 60-40. There is a probability of this setup or strategy, a probability over time. So for example, if you took 10 trades in a row, and your probability is like, let's say 50-50, you are going to lose 5 trades and win 5 trades. But out of 100, this is going to be 50 trades in a row, or losing trade, and could be 50 winning. It's organized randomly, like it's randomly distributed, which is no one tells you about that. The outcome of any given trade is randomly distributed. So if everything looked perfect, you have a nice closure, it's a volume time, you have a very good week, very nice setup, confirmations, and still you took that setup, you took that trade, and you still took a loss. So this is from the probability, because as I said, there is probability to everything. That's why, man, you should not be attached to these candle movements. You should not be attached to like trading. It should not affect you emotionally. It's very wrong when you feel like, oh, I want to take a trade, I think this is the good trade, it's time to take the trade. No, this is absolutely wrong. You should wait for your setup patiently. Like whatever you have there, I think I had my setup somewhere there on Canva. So you have to wait for your setup before you even open your terminal or open your trading view. You should have a trading plan and trading setup for every single trade that you are taking. You cannot take anything that's not in your trading plan or trading setup. So this is pretty much my trading plan, and this is all the setups. So if you notice that most of my or all my trade ideas is from there, it's going to be very similar to whatever you are seeing here. I'm not going to take anything outside these patterns right there. That's how you differentiate between trading and gambling. So if you are taking something that's not your setup, it's not your plan, you are probably gambling. That's the difference. There is a very thin line, very thin line between trading and gambling. Oh wow, look how did this candle close. Man, this is insane. That is crazy. What kind of closure is that? Oh wow, I believe it's gonna keep melting the rest of the day now, guys. Yup, I believe it's gonna keep melting the rest of the day. Was a nice day. Yeah. Oh wow, NQ is also melting. Oh wow, look at that candle. So this was NYSE candle. Look how far, how fast it moved. It's a crazy volume time. That's why you should always wait for your confirmation, because this is very dangerous, especially at this time. At this time is very dangerous. The more there is volume in the market, the more it's dangerous to take a trade unless you know what you are doing. You have a very good idea of what you are doing, your setups, your plan, everything in mind. Then you are good to go. Otherwise, man, it's very risky to do anything regarding that. So actually 90% of traders, they lose their money within the first year. Imagine 90%. So if there is 10 people that they started trading this year, 9 of them will lose all their money, like all what they funded account or like their live account. Any money that they put in trading, probably it's lost, and only one out of them will keep this money and probably will lose it next year. So next year the probability of losing this money increase. So that's why you should not take trading as a source of income. It's not stable. None of all these traders consider trading as a stable source of income. The idea behind trading is that you should take the capital from trading and fund it into other businesses and other sources of income. It's been like that way for a really long time, but a lot of people, they don't pay attention to this thing. Like they think most traders, they are making a lot of money from trading, but no man, this is not correct. Most traders, they have a side job, a side hustle. They are putting this money into investments. They have something else on the side that they are working in. They are not strictly just trading. Because the thing is, in some months, you know that the quarter theory, that every quarter has a different price action, different price movement. So there could be quarters or few months that the price action will be very choppy, or you will not get your setup, or your trading strategy will not work. That's why most of the traders, they tend to change their trading strategy like frequently. They tend to change their trading strategy frequently because it works for a week or two and then it stops working. And that's where they change their trading strategy. and that's where they messed up. So they go learn something new, and then this new thing doesn't work. They keep looking for something else, another thing and another thing, and it doesn't work. Oh wow, this was a very nice liquidity grab on NQ. So the thing is that I was trading gold for the past 4 to 5 years now. I think 2026. Yeah man, it's been a long time since I was trading gold, and I was trading gold only. So when I look into other pair, I know it's the same price action, same everything, but I am very comfortable with trading gold, very confident with trading gold. But the thing is that most of the time you don't get any setups. Sometimes you don't get the setup that you are waiting for, which make you want to change. But for me, I tried actually to trade NQ for some times, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out with me at all. Yeah, it didn't work out. Look at these crazy moves, man. What the F? I believe most of the people who are trading NQ, they are trading it on the 1 minute. Because of that crazy volatility, they are trading it in the 1 minute. Look how many pips is just this 1 minute candle. Wow, 260 ticks. Just for the 1 minute candle. Yeah man, that's insane. It's not normal. Alright, so it looks like gold is rejecting now from this area. Look, it's rejecting from the line I placed right there. Respecting it nicely, rejecting nicely. So now the thing is, this 4 hour candle closure, it's closing in 9 minutes. Is it going to close below or close above? So now already the target has been tapped. This support area has been tapped, so gold can just retrace all the way up and it will not be an issue. Because it tapped the area now, so it's very not a bad idea to take buys. But for sales I will be very cautious. For buys, in order for us to take buys, we need to see something like this. Look, up, down, and then up again. Something like what happened here. Look at that. The price went up, down, and it was about to go up again, but it didn't work out right there. As Abdullah was saying, are you going to take the buys if there is closure? Yes, Abdullah, but there was no closure. That's what I was expecting actually. We need to see this double bottom first. This is a very good confirmation to take the trade. And in about 7 minutes this candle going to close, and we will be looking more for a very nice trade to the upside. Yup, let me know in the chat. Let me know. Were you expecting to see this candle? Were you? Man, what a huge candle. How many pips was that? Oh wow, 320 pips. 320 pips in one 15-minute candle. It's rejecting very nicely. I like that rejection. I like this rejection. This indicates that there's a lot of volume in the markets, and it's very good idea to take trades as long as there is good volume. Then, oh wow, I believe it's going to be very interesting 4 hour closure. Going to be very interesting. Let's check if there is any news, because gold just melted. It just melted without any without any signal. I didn't underestimate anything on Iran. Alright, this was 20 minutes ago. Contradictory US messages are main problem. Soybean trade agreement, the rest is just normal news, nothing major. What's that? Yup, I think there is no major news on Friday. It's a pretty chill day today. 7 hours, optimism improved US-China relationship. But still, man, so regarding this news, man, I don't believe Trump anymore. He announces that he have made a deal with China, blah blah blah, but actually China have a stronger, much stronger relationship with Iran than USA. So I think China is taking a deal with Trump for their own benefits, for their own good, not for America's good. I believe China will be the next major great country. Is going to be China, either China or Russia. These are going to be the next America. And mark my words, today 15th of May. Yup, I said this live on international YouTube. I just said that live. Next great country is going to be either China or Russia. There is no third one. There is no third one. Because if you look at it that way, Russia now has been under sanctions for a really long time, and war and everything. So my personal opinion that whenever a country is under sanctions, it makes that country much more stronger. It makes the country stronger, and they are totally dependent on themselves. Wow, look at that rejection, guys. 200 pip rejection. That's very nice, actually. Very nice. Oh wow, can it close inside the range? So now there's something interesting happening, and I prefer waiting for the 4 hour. Then I will tell you what's my opinion on this. For the 4 hour, in 3 minutes I'm going to tell you what is this, the interesting thing. If you guys are expecting this setup, let me know in the chat. What are you thinking about next? Let me know in the chat right now. What do you think will happen here? So there is two options. Either this candle will close like this. This green candle will close like this. No. Green. So this candle is this green candle. Will close something like that, or look at the wick. I will make the wick the same size. Oh wow, it's even better now. This closure is even better. So all what we need to see now is, no, I'm going to tell you on the next, after this 4 hour closure, I'm going to tell you what I'm expecting to see. So you have two ideas. Either this candle will close nicely like this above the range, or something like this below the range. This is option A, and option B. option A and option B right there. And the third option, let's check the 4 hour. Oh wow, 4 hour is going to close in 55 seconds. So we don't have time to make a pull actually. So I'm just going to tell you the secret, what's happening next. I'm just going to tell you what am I anticipating to happen next. Let's move these little wicks. Oh wow, so we have 4 time frames closure in 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17. This is the most interesting closure of the day, because this candle is probably the highest volatility candle in the whole day. This is the best candle to trade on. For me personally, I like to trade on this. Alright, so it closed inside the range, somehow bearish. The 15. Alright. So yeah, this was a little bit expected. Body is 136 pips. Let's see this top wick. Top wick 80. Top wick is 85, I think 86. Bottom wick is alright, so the bottom wick is much bigger than the top wick, which means this candle is a rejection candle. So what we need to see now is simply something like this. This candle will be red. A red candle right there. Not green, red. There is 2 options. Either will be a red candle followed by green. Something like that. So I believe it already stopped any seller who was selling here. They got stopped out after this green candle. So there's only the buyers now. There is only buyers. And the next candle going to close like this, somewhere green. Boom, bam, boom. Something like this. Where the next candle close green. And we'll be looking for buys. After that, this candle close green, waiting for bottom wick and looking for buys. Same thing, pretty much same thing every single day that we are doing. Just waiting for a support to be formed or a resistance to be formed. Just waiting for these simple setups every single day. Nothing else. In order to be a profitable trader, you have to do these boring things every single day. Your trading should be the same. You shouldn't be excited. You shouldn't be like emotional. It shouldn't be funny for you or happy or any other things. Yep, so this is a first case scenario. And now the second case scenario is that the opposite. Exactly the opposite. So next candle can close green somewhere like this. And with a nice rejection wick. Never mind this. And then after that we will have a closure below, which is red. Which is red. Look at that. Look at that, how it's nicely formed. Boom, boom. Yep, somewhere like this. This is the first case scenario that we get a support here and then look for buys. And this is the second case scenario, is that we get a resistance there and then we look for sells. Very, very simple and straightforward. So if we got a resistance, we are going for sells. If we got a support, we are going for buys. Man, it can't be easier or even simpler than that. Can't be. Something like this. Boom. So this is what we are trying to catch right there. So which scenario are you think it's mostly like to happen? Now this is the $1 million question. Which scenario? This one is number one. Why is it not writing? That's weird. All right, let's number one. Yep, all good. So this is number one. Number one. Number two. So which scenario is most likely to happen? Let me know in the comments below. I will make a poll right now because I know there is a lot of shy people. Which scenario? 1, 2, and that's all. Let me know in the comment which one do you think that's going to happen in the next probably 15 to 30 minutes. Which one? This is number one and this is number two. Very easy, very straightforward. Very, very easy and straightforward. Can I make number three? No, I cannot make. I can just... yeah, I cannot change it anymore. So guys, let me know now in this poll which one do you think it's most likely to happen. If you think that both of them are not going to happen, just write number 3 in the chat. Write number 3 if you think none of these scenarios are going to happen and something else will happen. Write in the chat number 3. I forgot to put it. Oh wow, look at NQ. It's faking people like up and down. Man, it's very dangerous pair. Very, very dangerous. Alright, let me know in the comment 1 or 2. Oh wow, I think it looks very, very good for a nice rejection to the upside. Very, very good. Oh, and also very, very good to close below. There is no any news that's coming up soon, so yeah, but it sets us up for the next week. If it closes below this huge support on the daily, probably we are going to keep moving bearish for next week. If not, we will be bullish. So have you guys voted? Let me check. Yep, we have some nice votes. Make sure you vote, guys. Come on. Let me know. Let me know in the comments, in the poll, which one do you think it's most likely to happen. If you have no idea or you think it's a different setup. So if you don't know, just write number 5. If you don't know, just write number 5. If you think it's something else, just write number 3. Yeah. Alright, this candle is slowing down a little bit now. Slowing down. But we are not slowing down anymore. The candle is, we are not. Alright, you guys have voted already, so I'm going to close this vote. I'm going to end it in before this 15-minute candle closes, which about, oh wow. Let's check the 30-minute. Yeah, it's still early for the 30-minute to close. So just write in the 15-minute candle closure. The 15-minute candle closure. I'm going to change this. Oh wow, we got some voting right now. We got some nice votes right there, which I think I agree with the most people who voted. They absolutely voted the right option. Let me move them a little bit like this. So we can do now a fresh top-down analysis, because I think it's time. It's time for it. Boom, bam, bow. So let's check the 4 hour. Oh wow, the 4 hour candle didn't close below this area. I think it was 30 something. Yup, just 530, which is a very good area. We have a lot of rejections from this side. So now, because the 4 hour didn't close below, I will be looking for buys, because the 4 hour didn't close below. Oh wow, this is very interesting, but we need a very nice closure, strong closure. Yeah, very strong, badass closure. It's a little bit choppy to the upside on the 30 and the 15-minute, but I'm sure somehow we'll find a good trading opportunity. Yep, I don't think sales are any good anymore, unless we got scenario number 2. So I will be having only this line, and I will wait for this. 15-minute will not give us much, but the 30-minute is where we will decide. So make sure you guys voted already, or so we can move to the next. Which scenario is most likely to happen? Is it number 1 or number 2? How much is your win rate on NQ? Bro, actually I don't trade NQ, that's why I don't know my win rate on NQ. But it's not as good as gold. I can tell you that. It's not as good as gold. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. So it went up, grabbed liquidity, went down, grabbed liquidity, and each candle was about 300 pips. Oh wow, it's 800. 800, sorry. Man, this is not like, it's not normal. It's very volatile. So in order for you to trade NQ, you have to go lower to the lower time frames, like the 5 minutes and the 1 minute. And to be honest, I don't like to watch the 5 minutes and 1 minute a lot. I don't like that. So that's why I don't trade NQ. Most NQ traders, they are looking at the 5 minutes and the 1 minute. You can check that out. I am sure I did my research, and I'm sure on that. Alright, pretty much consolidating now. Oh wow, I believe we are going to get some nice closure right here. Oh wow. Look at that going. 50 seconds left. 50 seconds left, guys. Make sure you vote which scenario is likely to happen, and also like the stream. It's good for motivation, me and you, and also to spread it to the whole world. Oh wow, 8. We have 5 seconds left on this candle to close. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh wow, what a closure we got right there. Oh wow. What an interesting closure. So I'm going to end the vote. Now there is no time to vote. There is no time. Don't you think sales still makes sense, since the 1 hour pushed very high at the first 15 minutes, so the next could push down? Alright, Zainab Ibrahim, let me check the 1 hour. The 1 hour, yeah, so I think you have a point. The 1 hour actually pushed mostly to the upside, not to the downside yet. So the thing is that we tap this area right here. You know, we tap this area, so we don't have any reason to move to the downside unless we want to break below. But as you can see, the 4 hour, it didn't close below this range right here. The 4 hour should have closed below this range right here if it wanted to move down. So now the price, like basically price action now, it should move up, grab some liquidity, and move back down again whenever it closes below this area right there. Look, below this previous support, it will keep moving down. But for now, I don't believe that price is going to move down unless we get a closure below this area right here at least. Yep, that's why you can see how strong rejection that is. Wow, it was a very strong rejection. Yeah, but it's a good idea right there. Your idea is valid, but this is in case with the trend. I think now the trend is shifting. Since the 4 hour didn't close below this area, now we are not bearish anymore. Now we are bullish, because if the 4 hour closed below this area, we are going to be bearish and we will be looking for sells. But since it closed above, that means now we are bullish. Look how the 1 hour is moving like crazy. Oh wow. Oh wow, what a move right there. See, so some people were saying number 1 and number 2. Let's check the vote. Second scenario 67% and first scenario 33%. So now we have 2 scenarios here, number 1 and 2. But this candle didn't close yet below the range. So yeah, I'm expecting also it will be most likely the second scenario. And now we have enough range actually to move to the downside. We have very clean price action, very clean range. If this 15-minute candle can close below, wow, this is a 200 pip range. So yeah, we'll be waiting for second scenario right there. Yep, second scenario. It's most likely to happen and it has a higher probability actually of winning. So we can expect that price will go again and tap this area. But in order for us to break below, like, we need mostly a closure. Yep. a closure. And to be honest, I don't believe we can move further down, because look how far we moved already down. We moved down about almost 2000 pips. 2000 pips move to the downside non-stop. There is not even a single green candle on the 4-hour. So if, for example, there was a green 4-hour candle here and price is breaking lower, there could be a chance, but now I think it will be difficult. We need to grab liquidity in order to push price more down. Yep, so now we will be waiting for a retest. We want price to give us a clean range, and then we are going with the scenario number 1 if it can close above. Oh wow, look how price is moving now. Moving very, very interestingly. Very, very interestingly. Yep. So now for number 1 is above and number 2 is below, exactly like that. It looks very, very perfect. Very high probability setup. Would be very happy to take it at any given time. Yep. So now it's going, price now looks like it's grabbing liquidity now from all these highs. Now if it can grab this highs liquidity, like this one right here and this one right here, I'm sure some people's stop loss sitting right there, sellers. So if it can grab this liquidity and then move and close below, like this candle right here, something like this, oh wow, it's going to be an amazing trade. An amazing trade. I think, Abdullah, you can go full port. You can go full port, Abdullah. As always, I know you like full porting. Yeah, but congratulations to the people who vote. This was a very, very smart and what is the word for it? Smart and logical thinking. Yep, it was smart and logical thinking. Well done everybody who voted. Who didn't vote, he can yeah, let's just, doesn't matter. Alright, so we have very, very interesting thing that's happening now. In about 8 minutes, this 30-minute candle is going to close. Can you imagine that? In 7 minutes, the 30-minute candle is going to close. So at least we need a red candle in order for us to buy, and a green candle, also a red candle for sells. So we can get something like this, but the red candle, the green candle could be a little bit bigger, something like that. Boom, bow. It's always better to buy and sell after a support is being formed. It increases your win rate massively, guys. Increases the win rate massively. This is what helped me a lot. It helped me really a lot. Is that now instead of just buying and selling at a logical point, I just wait for a support to be formed and then I buy, wait for a resistance to be formed and then I sell. This what helped me massively with trading, and it has given me much higher win rate trades. Much higher, like crazy win rate. Look at that, how much we have win rate now on the stream. It's about 79. Wow, I think it's improving after a time, a little bit by little. It's improving on the stream, very much improving. Now actually I'm not taking any trades of the stream. I'm mostly busy with my day, like university, work. I have some work to do, so yeah, a little bit tough. Let's check Nasdaq real quick. Finally, Nasdaq is moving. Make sure you guys, new people who are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Otherwise, you'll be missing a lot of value. So we have a Telegram group and a Discord group. If you are a serious trader, you want to be crazy, profitable, you want to make a shit ton of money, it will take some time, but if you can join our groups, I'm sure it will be shorter than doing it by yourself. This is only for serious traders. We are not playing around right here. We are here to make money by following our system, following our plan, not looking for anything crazy. So the link for the Telegram, I have just pinned the link of the Telegram. It's in the chat. It's right there. Right there. I hope you can see it. The hustle, guys. Right. Let me check our Telegram. Yep. We have a lot of interesting stuff right there. Everyone is very serious about this. If you are not serious, we will kick you out. I'm just letting you know. If you are not a serious trader, you are not active, and yeah, we will probably kick you out. Oh wow, so where are we at now? This 30-minute candle is about to close. Alright, look how interesting. Where is that candle is rejecting from? Let me remove all of this now. Number 1, number 2. So look at that interesting thing, how this candle is rejecting right here. It's rejecting after it has filled this wick. Look, this candle was without a top wick, and exactly it filled the wick, and boom, it's rejecting now. It rejected about 85 pips. Can you imagine? That's why it's a very good idea whenever you are watching the price, when you're watching the chart, you never scroll or watch YouTube or do something else. Yeah, you can watch me, of course, because it's only the chart that you are looking at, and me as well, and I don't think this is bad. On the opposite side, it's good for your health. But yeah, so you should just not be scrolling, because man, scrolling is frying your brain cells. This is scientifically proven that whenever you keep scrolling like this, tick, 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 this movement is very bad for your brain. You are